We are in the famous Anaheim, Orange County, California. Right here is Disneyland. First day of our Disney adventure. And we're across the road. Let's go. So we're here and we're just heading out into downtown Disney. We've let the kids go in downtown Disney. So who knows what's going to happen, whether we see them again, but I'm sure we will. Mickey will look after them. We're just heading out now this is the famous Italian restaurant I was telling you about. That's very good.
And we'll just come from the merch if you want to pan around.
There's a bit of merch.
I'll just pan around. You can see behind us there, we've got the merchandise store that was priority one. Just did a bit of a reconnaissance to see what they've got in terms of memorabilia. No doubt, through the merch store. And yeah, so you can have dinner here. There's a bit of shopping. It's a good little space. It's a good space to spend some time, especially if you don't have a long time, which is us right now. We've got a couple of hours. We're back here to Disney tomorrow. So we just finished at downtown Disney tonight. Everyone's got an idea of what they look like, the parks. They had something to eat. They bought some merch. And tomorrow we are back here at 8 a.m. live to go into the parks. It's going to be the biggest day. 14 hours of Disney. 14 hours straight. Maybe we could set a challenge. People don't go to the toilet for 14 hours.
I don't know about that, sir.
Maybe people don't eat for 14 hours. They just go home. Well, happy Disney Day, everyone. This is the big day. Everyone on this arts tour is heading off to the Magic Kingdom this morning. We're going to be there for, what did I say the other day, 14 hours. It's 14 hours of fun, including a backstage 3-hour workshop, which we are so pumped about because the public can't access it. So students will be let free this morning to go on any rides or attractions they want. And then we're going to hit that workshop up. So it's going to be amazing. Come on in if you want to be a part of the MOK Project. Here's some of the team heading off this morning to Disneyland. Let's take a look. Disneyland live. Everyone's with me here. We're about to go in. The queues are already massive, but that's what it is. It's not even 8 o'clock this morning. It's not even 7. No, it's 7:30. The queues are lining up here. California Adventure on the left. Disneyland on the right. We're about to say goodbye to everyone, and we're doing 14 hours of Disney action. We're in the line here for Indiana Jones. Alexis and Mark, not big thrill rides fans, so we're about to find out whether this is a thrill ride for them. We'll find out. Okay, we've been on a couple of rides already that were maybe a little bit too thrilling for
Alexis and Mark struggled a little bit on Indiana Jones.
A little bit, a few dips, but it was okay.
Haunted Mansion was the other one. What did you do? Pirates was alright.
Pirates was very good. Indiana Jones was great with the whole, both of them great with their set design.
Yeah. So we're going in the Haunted Mansion now, which is even more low-key. So that should be great. And the kids are all checking in with us.
Yeah.
So
I've shown the rides in the past, but a little bit jolty now. Maybe I'm showing my age.
All right, we continue on. What we just did, Haunted Mansion.
That's my hair look.
Yeah, no, looks good.
Thanks.
We're going on.
Haunted Mansion was great. Again, set design. Not a lot of movement, which was really cool. Holograms are really cool as well.
Yeah, the holograms are next level.
So good.
Now,
we're going the Winnie
the Pooh ride.
Because it's just really tame and you see a lot, but it's really, really good.
No, you do, and lots of kids and adults in the line. We've lost Alexis, who's now hitting up the teacups. She just wants a bit of alone time, which is great too, get away from us, which I think is important. And we're going to get some photos. We've got a pass that gets us unlimited photos, so we're going to hit that up as well. We've just done the Pooh ride and now we're having a look at the Pooh merch. Are you going to get anything, Mark?
I don't know, it's sort of like...
It's a bit scary that you might get something.
Scary, I know. I've got a lot of all the characters and Winnie the Pooh at home as soft toys packed away, so I don't know if I get a soft toy now, but I'll have a look at some of the pins and stuff.
All right.
It's the circle of life.
Well, we are very lucky because it's quiet, really. For Disney standards today, it is very quiet. We've walked onto every ride straight on.
This is the front row. This is we're the first ones in line. So whether that happens very often at Disneyland and whether anyone coming through in a multitude of people will be first in line, well, just really happy we're first in line. How cool is that?
So we're about to ride the Mark Twain. All right, so on the Mark Twain here, working our way around Disneyland. Super morning so far. We've been here for 2 hours. I think we've done 4 rides now. Checked out some merch. We need to get an official photo at some point with some of our official photographers, but having a ball, and the students are starting to send in their photos. Part of our agreement with them today was that they could go anywhere they want in either park and for the whole day, as long as they sent regular photos of where they were at, and they're having fun with that, sending some videos and pics of the fun they're having. So we're having a ball here, so immersive, and you might think we're just here because it's a theme park, but for these students, they're either performers or visual arts students. So the set design, the costuming, the visual composition, the videos, everything that goes with being at Disneyland is so important. I just hit up Space Mountain. Mark not too interested in that, and a good call by him because I'm actually feeling a little bit sick from going on that ride. Bit queasy. But what we're going to do now is going to get a snack.
Just live?
Yeah, no, we're not live. It's still only like 7 in the morning back at home. But we're going to get a snack. Maybe check out some other merch.
I got my anniversary pin.
Love it.
And I got Jennifer one of these, which are really cool antenna little poppers, so you can find your car in the car park.
Clever.
So they are so cool, and they're Star Wars, so really nice.
So, and we might hit some other merch, and then we're going to have lunch with Alexis now. She's a vegetarian. I've just sent her a really cool blog that she can read, and it lists all the vegetarian food in the whole park. So we're going to join her wherever she wants to have lunch. We'll join her. So we'll keep continuing plowing through here. We've hit a few attractions. The students are having a ball. They're sending through their photos on the WhatsApp up, whatever it's called. I always get that wrong. And we'll just keep plowing through Disney. Right, we're here waiting to see Goofy. Lining up to see the Goof man. He's looking good today. He's got a
Goes all right.
bit of a hat on. We'll have a look at him in a moment. So we've been doing some merch. We're going to hit City Hall to grab ourselves a badge.
First time.
First timer for Mark here, and we're under 3 hours away from our workshop, which I'm really pumped for. I can't wait to see what that's going to look like. So right there is the famous Walt Disney apartment where while the park was being built, Walt popped himself up in there so he could oversee all the operations overlooking Main Street, USA. All right, in about our 40-second merch store for the day. Mark loves the merchandise, so he's checking out some pins here to take back home. Yeah, so I'm pretty lucky. I think this is my 4th visit to Disneyland, 4th or 5th. I love it. So anytime I come to the States, I pop in here because when you depart from Melbourne or Sydney in Australia, you come through LAX, so you might as well whip out to Anaheim and check out Disneyland. So I'm really lucky, and I'm enjoying today showing Mark and Alexis around and sharing that with them. It's their first visit, and some of the students as well, pointing out the tips of getting around this place. It is very quiet today. That might seem weird when you've looked at some of the vision, but compared to other times that I've been here, this is a perfect time to come. We've just got out of our little workshop. Sorry we couldn't film any. We were banned because we were backstage.
Really, get your phones.
To be honest, there wasn't a lot really there that intellectually, property-wise, we could steal and take back. In fact, all our kids came up with the ideas.
They're going to take them. That Mulan Mickey crossover, the romance, is going to happen. It's going to be happening. Get onto that.
I half wonder whether all the stories they've ever come up with for these little shows are from student workshops.
That's why at the start they said, well, all of the ideas here are
I bet
our
you it is.
property.
I bet you it is. So Disney said to us any idea we came up with in the workshop was their intellectual property, which blew us away. Anyway,
I didn't do anything.
I think Winter's actually stood there and has stolen all the ideas and will sell them to Warner Brothers. Anyway, we're heading, we're not really sure, but we think we're heading to see a Mickey show that we just talked about. We saw the whole process of this Mickey show, how they developed it, 5 years ago or something?
Yep.
And it took them 2 years to come up with this 25-minute show. And I think we've got reserved seats at the show, and we're going...
Oh, look at this line. If we can skip that, that's going to be
Well, it looks like we've got a
excellent.
fast pass.
Now, side note, actually.
Yeah, please.
For any potato lovers out there that are coming to Disneyland, I discovered this earlier. There is a baked potato that you can buy right next to this theatre. I'm coming back here for dinner.
Right.
I'll let you know how it goes.
So to all the vegetarians out there and potato lovers, that is what you're going to have. So we're heading into the show, and I think you can film the show, so I'll be able to film some stuff in the show. Usually you can with these shows, so we'll check that out. Wow, that duck nearly killed us. So we're heading in after it was a really good workshop. We talked through all of the phases of design.
Some talks more than others.
Yeah. The theatre studies kids would have got probably the most out of it because it's exactly what we do in theatre studies. The 3 design processes of design and production processes. So it was really good. Anyway, we're going in the show. I've got to go. Okay, so we're backstage. Well, not really now, are we? We're front stage, backstage. We're in the audience. The show actually got cancelled that we've been talking about for the last 2 hours, but that's actually okay because it's just a kids' little musical theatre show. And now some of the crew are going to come out and talk to us about the process. And now we can ask them why they cancelled the show. So we're looking forward to that.
And they have a look at all the automation, they move everything, they make sure things sound normal and feel normal. They ride the map wagon. The map wagon is a large piece in the center. We call it that because it is a rolling platform, which is a wagon, and it's where the map logo and the map itself are displayed during the show. So map wagon. There's also a Tiana boat that we use in the show. They run that downstage and upstage, and a couple sliding.
Okay, we've now hit California Adventure Park. We just had our education session with Disney, which was fantastic. The only downside was the show that we were meant to see as part of that, which is like a 25-minute kids Mickey show, got cancelled. Mark, what happened there?
Well, with regards to the dancers, they danced in the morning, and because of a flooring issue, they polished it, put coarse, like some sort of coarse surface on it. Then it became probably too sticky for the dancers. Yeah. There was an issue with regards to safety for them. They came out and did some sort of rehearsal with regards to movement through the stage. It wasn't probably, I don't know whether was it gripping too much.
Yeah.
So therefore ankles and damage like that. So they had to unfortunately cancel the show. But what was good though was that the crew, in terms of like sound technician, lighting, stage manager came down and did a little tutorial lecture, Q&A with the students, and it was a great insight. They even took us into the sound mixing room.
Yeah, that was good because they normally wouldn't have got that.
No, they wouldn't have got that. And so that was really good. And
now we got VIP tickets for another show.
Yeah.
So a bit of a benefit there in the end. It sort of worked out well. All right, here we are at the famous Pixar Pier just behind me. Recently renovated, changed a few things with the roller coaster, and now it's all Pixar branded stuff. So really beautiful at night. This Park California Adventure much better at night time than during the day because the lighting is amazing. All right, the park is about to close and we're making a hustle down to the Radiator Springs Cars ride for our last thing of the night. We could see Cars Land in the distance. Cuds is with me. It'll be his last ride. He'll be pumped. We'll be pumped. We're heading on down. Meter. All right, we're hitting up the Cars ride. Last ride of the night.
You're not racing yet.
We're all visitors on this planet.
Yippee.
The rest of your life. Uno for the money, do it for the show. Try to get ready.
Everything's different now that I see you.
All right, well, that's it for Disney. We are done and dusted here. Can I give a bit of a shout out to a couple of my favourite Disney YouTubers, Fresh Bake and Justin Scared. Thank you for your inspiration over many years. It's always good to come to the park and sort of know what's happening because you guys keep us updated on your show. So I was able to help my students out a fair bit today. So tomorrow we're off to New York City, a whole day of travel. We're looking forward to that. Next time on the MOK Project.
Look, it's that one Disney movie nobody remembers.
Why are you laughing at me?
I'm always in the back of
You are always in the back of my... I should do...
my will sorted.
Now,